Look at how beautiful this little water monitor is. This is an albino Varanus Salvator Asian water monitor. What's up, snake fans? Dave Palumbo here for Muscle Serpents Daily, and we got lawn mowers going in the background, so excuse the noise. My neighbor's got 7 acres to mow, so she's busy. Anyway, we got some business to talk here today. We have 2 FedEx deliveries. One I had to go pick it. This is how stupid it is. One I picked up at the hub, which is like 15-minute drive for me, and then one came to my house. Thank God Pablo was here, so it just was an uncoordinated effort at best. But anyway, we got all healthy animals. I picked up from the hub my 2 albino water monitors, and you guys are going to get first look at as I'm unboxing them and how cool they are, and then how they look all set up in their enclosure. Tomorrow we'll show you once they kind of settled in. I don't want to bother them too much today, obviously, but you're going to get a nice look at these guys. They are awesome. My daughter Aria has named them Haku and Saphira, so it's going to be really kind of cool to get these guys all. We got Logan upstairs. I don't know what he's doing. He's trying to participate, but he's working out. He's working out with weights. He's turning into a bodybuilder now. My worst nightmare. No, just kidding. As long as he enjoys himself, that's all that matters. All right, so let's go into that snake room, and now we can call it actually the reptile room, because it's not just snakes, it is lizards too. So let's check it out. All right, guys, this is the moment of truth. My friend Shane Castello sent me these amazing water monitors that I'm getting into. God knows what I'm getting into. I'm gonna find out. I'm so excited to open this little package up. I slit the top just so that I wouldn't have to rustle with it too much. And open it up and see what we got. We got a little from Shane's company. Floating epicness. That's always his headline. There's a card in here. A nice card. Very nice business card. Shane. And Shane's been, by the way, texting me nonstop because he wants to know how I like the water monitors. And I said, I just got home. I had to go pick them up from FedEx. And all right, here they go. Let's see. Going into the first one. This is. Let's see what we got here. I don't know if you're supposed to stick your hand in there. But this guy wants to run. He wants to run. He's already running. Okay, there we go. Look at how beautiful this little water monitor is. This is an albino Varanus Salvator Asian water monitor. Beautiful, beautiful. Look at that thing. Look at those eyes. Look at those red eyes. And obviously we're gonna have to work with these a lot every day, Pablo and I, feeding them, having positive encounters with them, obviously. And this way when they get nice and big, they're gonna be nice and tame. I want them to be so tame that even my kids can handle these things. And I want them to be like the dog, like the family dog. Look at that pink tongue. These are just really nice. And we hope we have a pair here. Obviously it's very hard to sex them when they're small. We'll do another video on that, on what you have to look for. But Shane hopefully thinks that they're a pair, and we'll find out, I guess. So we're gonna put this one, and we're gonna soak these guys a little because they were traveling all night. We want to get them a little hydrated. They're a little dehydrated. We'll soak them, and then we're gonna put them in our enclosure. Pablo's working on that enclosure right now, setting it up, and I will show you that later when they're ready to go into the enclosure. We'll show you where we're gonna put them. So stay tuned. All right, here's our second baby. I think this might be the girl. I think the other one might be the boy. I gotta look at them really closely, but once again, this has got even a much more mild personality, really kind of like just chilling. They're both really chill, I gotta tell you, for coming right out. They don't even know me, they don't know my smell yet, and they're both really well. So I'm sure Shane has been really socializing these guys tremendously. So we want to just have really positive encounters with these, that they're not scared of us, and that they know Pablo and I is their mother and father there. So we can handle these guys really well, because these are going to be like My kids have already named them. The male is Haku, and the female is Saphira. So that's my daughter Aria named them. So we'll have to get a little nameplate for their cage. Look at that! Look at that tongue. That's a great tongue. And you know what the great thing, Pablo, is? We were complaining about some roaches, right, the other day. We'll just let these things go. They could just eat all the roaches if we find any roaches. My wife finds a roach upstairs. We don't need to even hire the exterminator anymore. We'll just let these guys go. You guys will eat the roaches, right? Oh yeah, they'll eat anything, these guys. So we're gonna soak this one now too with his or male. We don't know what they are sex-wise yet. We're gonna soak both of them. And once again, we'll come back and we'll show you the cage setup. So I think we can put these both in the same cage initially, but we'll see. We're gonna make 2 cages. They're each gonna have their own cage because eventually they'll need their own cages. And you know, we want to give them a nice setup with a nice basking area. And Pablo's got the lights already in the cage, and we got some Repti-Chip in there. And so I'm pretty excited. Thank you, Shane. All right, guys, we had this beautiful water monitor soaking for a good 45 minutes, maybe probably longer. Well hydrated now, and we're gonna put him into his enclosure. We're gonna put his sister or brother in there too. We're not sure what they are. Well, one of them is a male, one's a female, I hope. I'm sure all you experts out there will be able to identify that. We have 2 enclosures, but right now we're gonna put them both in the same enclosure just because we don't. Pablo's actually concurrently feeding and he's doing this at the same time. I don't know if I like this peat, Bob. I think I want to put the Repti-Chip in here because the peat I think is going to stick to their. It's going to stick to their body when they're wet, and it's going to get all over. It's going to be pretty nasty. So we're going to have to change this out. I think we'll put some Repti-Chip in here. I know some people use cypress mulch. I guess in the wild, you know, they're going to get all kinds of junk or they get dirt on them. I mean, but we have white monitors, and we want to keep them as white or albino as possible. So let's get the other one and put it in. All right, and here's our other water monitor. This one looks a little bigger. This one's a little friskier too. Whoop. He's going right in. Look at him. He's covered. He's covered. He went from white to dirty in 30 seconds. So we're gonna actually put a little water bowl in here. We're gonna take one of these. We're gonna clean out. We're gonna put a little water bowl. I'm gonna get some bigger ones. I think Pablo has some in his house. We're gonna put a nice big rigid water bowl in here so we can pull it out. It's not gonna like flex when we're trying to take it out because they like to poop and pee in the water bowl, which is good because it makes the enclosure stay cleaner. But you got to do it every day. So we're gonna make something that's a little more convenient. They're small now. When they get bigger, I want to put like a more permanent big water feature in there with like a filter and all kinds of stuff. I got plans, but we got it right now. We're just we're getting them like acclimated to the cage. We don't want to get them too stressed out. Saphira and Haku have been chilling out here. Actually, Pablo had put this big cement block in here for them to bask on. And we don't have a basking light. We have a radiant ceramic heat emitter, so you won't see the light, but it's emitting heat. And these guys were underneath it, so we had to move all the Repti-Chip away, and we had to put this flat on the flush against the vision cage bottom, so they can't get under there. But really, really nice. Look how cute these guys are. Trying to let them chill, but they're really kind of mellow, which is kind of good. We want to keep them there. There's the other one behind the water bowl there, little soaking bowl. We have a water bowl, and then we have a soaking tub too, which we're going to get a slightly bigger one so they can get in there. I have them both together because they've been used to being cohabitated together, so we're keeping them together right now. This is a pretty big cage. I thought they were bigger, but they're so tiny that they'll be fine here for a little while. We'll probably try to feed them maybe in the next day or two once they kind of get acclimated. Look how beautiful this doesn't even look real. It's just gorgeous. All right, we're giving you a little sneak peek. This is tomorrow's video, but I'm just gonna show you. We got a bunch of cool labyrinth boas here. Take them in. Full video tomorrow. Stay tuned. All right, guys, that's gonna do it for today here at Palumbo's Pythons and Boas. I've gotten a lot of great response. I put one little picture up on the water monitors on my Instagram, and people have been really giving me a lot of compliments. And all the monitor guys have been reaching out to me and saying, "Oh, you took the plunge." I did take the plunge, and when I take a plunge, I go all the way. So I really wanted these for a long time, and I was putting it off and making excuses. And Shane Castello from SC Constrictors, you know, I contacted him. We've been talking for months, and he's like, you know, I got these, you know, he had these eggs that hatched, and I had some foot surgery, so I asked him if he could hold them for like a couple months until I really am ready, and I was ready, and he was great. And I got to tell you, he gave me a lot of information. He's a super good guy, very smart. He's doing some amazing cutting edge stuff with these water monitors, and I'm really happy that I was able to buy a pair from, hopefully it'll be a pair from him. They're very well mannered. He's been obviously working with them already, so they're not skittish, and hopefully, you know, they're going to turn into two great monitors that we can eventually breed down the road and do a couple of monitor projects. You know, I'm always into. I like to keep my horizons open. I like to learn new things. I get a little stagnant sometimes doing the same thing all the time. Now, the great thing about snake breeding is that there's always new morphs and new color combinations and new stuff. So I'll never get sick of breeding ball pythons and boas, but I like to basically open up my mind a little bit and have to think in different, you know, different kind of planes of motion, so to speak. You know, monitors are different. They have personalities. You have to give them attention. They're a lot different than snakes. And I figured if I'm going to do it, why not go big, right? I already have blue tongue skinks, so which I can't get to breed, but I do love them. I don't even care if they breed. They're awesome. One of these days I'll get them to breed, but I also now I'm really happy with these water monitors, and you're going to get to see them grow and get big and hopefully become super cool parts of Palumbo's pythons and boas. All right, guys, if you like today's video and you like what you're seeing on a regular basis and you want me to keep doing more, encourage me, subscribe, hit that subscribe button, show me the love, turn on your notifications, hit that like button. I'll see you back tomorrow morning.